Tonight on the Thunder Broadcast Network, the road to a Kansas State championship begins as the third-seeded Thunder of St. James Academy take on the 14th seed JC Harmon Hawks. It's March, it's the playoffs, it's basketball at its peak. We are coming to you live from the Thunderdome in Lenexa, Kansas. This is TBN.
We welcome you back for a second consecutive day of postseason basketball here at St. James Academy. Tonight, St. James Academy Lady Thunder will take on the Harmon Hawks out of KCK.
This is a big game. It's the first playoff game, and it's March for the Thunder. 5 wins stand between this team for their first ever state title in program history, and they look to get a first-round win tonight over JC Harmon, the 14th seed. Thunder come in with the 3 seed after a heartbreaking loss to Blue Valley North on Friday in a double overtime thriller. I want to see all players getting it going for the Thunder tonight.
Absolutely. St. James, Harmon, next on Thunder Broadcasting Network. Good evening, Thunder fans. The Thunder are fresh off their first claimed EKL title in school history. They look to carry that momentum on here tonight as they play host to JC Harmon to start the playoffs.
Tonight marks the first step in what the Thunder hope will be a historic run. 5 wins stand between this team and the program's first ever state title. And if there's ever been a Thunder team built to do it, this might be the one. They've got depth, they've got scoring, and most importantly, they bring their unwavering defense that is incredibly hard to break. But first, the Thunder have to handle business. St. James opens postseason play against 14th seeded JC Harmon. The Hawks had a challenging regular season. They battled adversity all year long, dressing just 6 players most nights and even taking a couple forfeits along the way. The numbers have not been on their side, and neither has the scoring. Their highest point total in a game this season is just 43 points. But make no mistake, the playoffs are a clean slate. JC Harmon comes in with nothing to lose and everything to prove. And sometimes, Zach, that can make a team dangerous.
Yeah, despite the loss last week, the Thunder have been playing exceptionally well through league play. Senior L. Robinson and sophomore Ireland Sullivan have been dominating the paint and the defensive end of the floor. Both players are averaging 10 points per game respectively, and their combined 14 rebounds per game, which could be lethal tonight against the undersized Hawks team.
The Thunder are coming off a double overtime thriller, which resulted in a tough loss to Blue Valley North. The Thunder had their hands full with one of the top freshmen in the country, Harper Winter, who erupted for 31 points, only a freshman. The Thunder struggled to contain her all night long. Yes, St. James walked away with a sour taste in their mouths, but they needed that game. Heading into the postseason, sometimes a close loss can be the best thing to light a fire and sharpen the focus of this group. If you break down Friday's loss, it came down to 2 things: low energy in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter and way too many missed free throws. Free throws are the shots that decide whether you are moving on or going home. The Thunder will have some more leeway on that tonight and look to draw up some plays that will help them down the road. But it is one game at a time for St. James. The road to 5 wins starts right now.
St. James and JC Harmon in sub-state semifinal action up next on the Thunder Broadcasting Network.
tonight's sub-state game featuring the Hawks of J.C. Harmon High School and the Thunder of St. James Academy. This tournament is sponsored by the member senior high schools in Kansas through the Kansas State High School Activities Association. The winner of this game will play in the sub-state championship this Saturday, March 7th. The tournament winner will be honored as a 2026 sub-state Class 5A champion and will advance to the state championship to be played next week. Please assist us in the promotion and achievement of good sportsmanship by keeping this contest at a high level of fair, clean, and wholesome competition. Thank you for your cooperation. Please stand for our prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Thank you, Lord, for the gifts of our athletic abilities that bring us to this event. Bless these athletes, protect them from injury, and help all who gather around the sport to enjoy the traditions of competition and sportsmanship. May St. James the Greater help us to be victorious over all our difficulties and lead us to be witnesses to your love. In your name we pray, amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Please remain standing as we honor America with our national anthem as sung by Mary Elizabeth O'Leary.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets burned their
Tonight's pregame presentation is brought to you by Smoothie King. Enjoy a smoothie with a purpose. Last Friday, St. James played Blue Valley North in a thrilling conclusion to EKL play. Thunder fell just short in a game that they led down the stretch multiple times. Oh, sorry, got an interview with Coach Snell.
Coach, welcome to March. It's always full of madness. How do you keep your team coming in after an excellent regular season? You're co-EKL champions. Now you're coming into this tournament. What's the mentality coming into a game like tonight and throughout the rest of the tournament?
Yeah, we're just trying to win every single day. So we practiced yesterday. We're trying to win the day in practice. And then we come out today and we want to have winning habits when we're out on the floor today. So it's just all about winning habits, trusting in your work, and hopefully the results follow.
Awesome, Coach. Good luck this tournament.
Thank you.
Back to Mary Claire and Zach.
Looks to be the normal starting five for St. James tonight. A couple players shaken up, and last Friday's loss hasn't seemed to affect the Thunder. They are ready for the playoffs.
It is not, but they look to gain some momentum tonight. First game of the playoffs, like you just said, Zach. All regular starters tonight in those white jerseys for St. James, coming off that 70-64 loss on Friday and a double OT thriller at Blue Valley North. Thunder get a share of the EKL title for the first time ever in program history, and it's kind of like a season of first, and the Thunder could 5 wins to a program first state title. So a whole lot of firsts this season, but it all starts right now, one game at a time, handling business right here at home, which is huge as well, against the Hawks of J.C. Harmon.
St. James will play the winner of Spring Hill and Blue Valley Southwest, being played simultaneously at Spring Hill High School.
And the Thunder just played Blue Valley Southwest 2 weeks ago, Zach, so it could be a little bit of familiarity there, but it all starts right now. Already seeing a zone look right here from the Hawks.
Sullivan the rebound and the putback. No contest.
Sullivan coming off a 12-point performance on Friday. Looks to get even more on the stat sheet tonight, help her team to a victory.
With the ball, that's Stephanie Peoples.
Thunder starting off in man-to-man against the Hawks here tonight. Look to be aggressive on the defensive end, and you just see Emmy Albright bringing in that help side defense, getting that deflection. Maldonado coming in here. Looks like Island Sullivan will have that assignment defensively. Hawks should just try to feed it into her in the paint, but a turnover there from J.C. Harmon.
J.C. Harmon, obviously, with the 14 seed, had lots of struggles in the regular season. Kind of looking to put it all together today for a miraculous performance to maybe come away with the win. But as you can see, Elle Robinson just too strong in the paint. It's too easy for St. James right now.
Robinson just buried her defender down low, getting off the glass, earning a little bit of interest on that one. She gets that 2 to fall.
Another ball stolen away. Albright in transition puts home the easy 2. Thunder by 6 early into this first quarter.
Transition buckets. Thunder are going to need that if they want to advance here tonight, and they've done it so far.
Scramble for the ball. Albright ends up with it again. Ahead to Robinson for 2 more.
Thunder doing a good job running out in transition here tonight. Hawks just too slow. Poor transition defense.
Point guard Janiza Brunt brings the ball up for Harmon, and they lose it again. Here's Vietti this time. 2 more. Thunder by 10.
Here we go. Tegan Vietti getting on the stat sheet, playing great basketball for her first full year playing with the Thunder at Blue Valley Southwest a couple of years ago. Then, unfortunately, tore her ACL, but now this is her first full season with the Thunder, making an impact. Back-to-back buckets for Tegan Vietti, just catching the Hawks sleeping defensively.
Thunder putting in some good cardio here so far, getting those fast break points and forcing those turnovers.
But I talked to Coach DDI right before this game, and she wants her team to be sharp defensively and get those small details, because they're going to need that going ahead and try to advance to get their first ever state championship. And there you go, Tegan Vietti from the bonus distance, getting that one to fall.
Yeah, a quick 7 points for Tegan Vietti. And then a steal for her as well. Sullivan out in transition. Lays it in with the left.
Ireland Sullivan coming off that 12-point performance on Friday, like we already said, but she fouled out late in the 4th versus Blue Valley North in that 2 overtime game. Looking to keep herself in the game in this one. They'll call an over and a back call here for J.C. Harmon. Thunder get the ball back.
No attempt at any offense even being attempted by Harmon right now.
There you go. Tegan Vietti lets it fly, steps in confidently to that shot, gets herself a triple. And Tegan Vietti averaging 7 points per game this season, and she already has 7.
Here's Sachs for 3. Can't connect. About the only shot the Thunder can't get. Sullivan puts it back in off the block. And Harmon wants a timeout. This first quarter deficit is really opened up.
Yeah, absolutely. Thunder doing a good job running the floor and just catching the Hawks sleeping defensively, getting those backdoor cuts, everyone on the boards for the Thunder.
We'll be right back with you after these words from our sponsors.
St. James Academy exists to pass on the Catholic faith to the next generation, to develop the minds and
attention.
It's Today's first quarter is brought to you by Performance Rehab, dedicated to patients' health goals and success, and by Trifecta Contracting, a well-respected glass contractor in the KC metro area. Thunder have really come out firing to start this sub-state semifinal. 19-0 lead. Harmon seemingly incompetent on the offensive end. Can't really get much going. Plenty of steals for the Thunder and plenty of transition buckets.
Yeah, and to be honest, the Hawks haven't had a good quality shot attempt tonight. If they want to get points on the board, they need to feed it into their big girl in the paint. And I'm loving the defensive intensity here for the Thunder. You're up by 19 right now, but you need those reps to go farther in the postseason.
Complete snatch block by Ireland Sullivan there. Up ahead to Robinson, who finds Vietti for 2 more.
Good vision there from Elle Robinson in transition to set up her teammate Tegan Vietti in the paint. And the Thunder have won 9 matchups by 21 points or more this season, and they have 21 zip right now on the board. Then you see Tegan Vietti getting out in transition. Good pass there from Sullivan to get her teammate an easy look. And I love how this is a game, Zach, that everyone can get involved. All the bench players getting involved. You see Kira, Grace, and Olivia Cantu all on the bench there. They'll eventually come into this game sitting for the playoffs, and that's a huge opportunity for them to show the coaching staff what they can give.
Exactly, Mary Claire. And there's Elle Robinson for 2 more. The transition points are just basically free for the Thunder so far tonight. Coach Snell obviously looks to clear off his bench here soon.
And it's just
got 4 waiting.
Yeah, and it's really just good to get each of these players going, having the confidence if there's another game. And there you go, knock down that triple. That's Brunt with that shot. Trying to look like Jalen Brunson out here early, Zach.
Yeah, if you just start putting the shots up, they'll fall, and they're falling right now for the Thunder. 3-pointer from Ireland Sullivan.
And Ireland Sullivan has been hot as of late from deep, shooting almost 40% from beyond the arc this season. What they'll call an offensive foul here on J.C. Harmon, and a whole set of girls will come in here to replace most of the starting 5 for St. James.
Sachs will remain in. Thought maybe it'd be Vietti, sorry. Vietti maybe trying to put up some big numbers tonight.
Yeah, for sure. And then you just see her right there running in transition. Great pass there from Robinson to get her teammate open.
Here's Ersic driving in, high off the glass and good.
Mally Ersic had a great game on Friday, getting her team quality minutes, especially on the defensive end of the floor.
Peoples can't quite get it to her teammate. And be out of bounds. Thunder ball.
Here we go. Really want Stella Sachs to get it going tonight. Hasn't really had last game, especially missed that wide open layup to put her team ahead in that first overtime game. She needs to set that loss behind her, because it wasn't all just on her. That's behind them now. They now need to make a deep playoff run. They see Tatum Ganson knocking down that triple from beyond the arc, shooting just 22% on the season, but that's her 10th made.
Everyone firing for the Thunder tonight, and despite the lack of defense, these are still tough shots, and they're all going the Thunder's way. As Ganson almost tripped up by Ersic there. Simmons thinks about trying a 3, but commits the travel there.
I was trying to do the shot fake, just couldn't get her feet set there. Good on-ball defense there from the Hawks, but there you see Tatum Ganson left wide open on the right side of the floor. She's going to knock that down. Hawks cannot let that happen. Have a wide open player in the corner. Someone's got to be there.
Such a great opportunity for the Thunder as Sachs goes and gets another steal and 2 points to really gain some confidence going into the playoffs, because maybe there was some doubt after last Friday, because they were in that game. They were so close. They were punching back and forth and just didn't end up on top. And that has happened a couple times this season. So to have the Thunder boost their confidence again going into 5A state playoffs is huge. It's huge for the team.
Absolutely, and it's the fact that you're getting everyone going on your whole entire squad. It's not just like one player gets to have a magnificent game as Stella Sachs checks out. And Elle Robinson checks back in. She gave all-out effort in that double overtime loss to Blue Valley North. Finished with 14 points and got key buckets for her team. But she had that right leg injury you saw really shaken up. And she told me this week really focused on recovering this past weekend with quick fixes like red light therapy and the boots and that massage gun. And then she gets that magnificent finish right there. Gets that two to fall.
I don't even know how she did that. It's a beautiful shot from the senior.
Just curled in.
Want to wish the St. James Bowlers good luck. President Talicki down there with the Bowlers right now in Wichita, looking to bring home some hardware.
Absolutely. You just saw Caroline Rieger getting that in. Should have been an and one right there. A lot of confidence, a lot of contact right there. Just gets that one to fall. What's the replay of?
Oh. Seconds winding down in the first half. And that is the end of your first half. Thunder by a lot.
Here we see Mally Ersick pushing the floor, handing it over to Robinson. No one there for J.C. Harmon. Takes it coast to coast with her outside hand. Gets it to fall.
You're watching St. James Academy basketball on the Thunder Broadcasting Network. We'll be back after this from our sponsors.
Attention St. James Academy alumni. We know you've moved on to bigger and better things, but don't ghost us. The halls are still buzzing with spirit, laughter, and maybe a few rushing footsteps between classes. And we want you to stay part of it. Update your contact info so you don't miss any of the fun. It only takes a minute, and it means you'll never miss an excuse to come back, catch up with your friends, and show your school spirit. Scan the QR code and update your information today. We can't wait to see you around. Go ahead, scan the QR code, alumni.
We welcome you back here to the Thunderdome for the second quarter, where our score is 39-3 in favor of your St. James Academy Thunder. Tonight's game coverage is brought to you by Kansas Sports Central. From final scores to rankings, highlights, and more, Kansas Sports Central is your home for high school sports across Kansas.
Thunder doing a great job in that first quarter there, coming out with the 39-3 lead. Trying to look to extend their lead here. Coach DDI told me to create championship habits every single day if you want to be a championship caliber team, and the Thunder need to continue to do that for all four quarters tonight.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Snell's player management down the stretch here, see how long he wants to keep in some of his starters.
Absolutely, especially with Elle Robinson and Caroline Rieger as well. Caroline Rieger dealing with a little bit of thigh soreness, tightness, whatever you want to call it. Thunder up really good right now. Would be in the matter of minutes or even seconds to try to send in Cantu and Rita out there on the bench.
As Ganson brings it up, finds Simmons, back to Robinson. Ersick, great ball movement for the easy two.
Good vision there from Robinson, just finding Ersick in the paint there to finish that little floater.
Here's Lila Simmons on the steal. Gets two more.
See the athleticism play out there from Lila Simmons getting that steal. Here she goes to get another one. Played club ball for many years with her. Great player beyond the arc as well. Can get it going. Ball is everywhere, but it finally finds Caroline Rieger's hand. She finishes that one in the paint.
And the Thunder out to just a monstrous lead here early in this game. Still not turning off the intensity whatsoever, as 4 new subs come from the bench. Ersick will remain in.
Here we go. Great ball movement here for the Thunder. Robinson with that baseline drive, feeding it into Ersic right there in the paint. She gets it to go.
Ball thrown out of bounds over the head of the intended target there.
Thunder need to continue their defensive intensity right now. You got to create championship habits, even though you're winning 45-3 right now.
Albright finds Ersic, gets it into Sullivan for the easy 2. That's there all day if the Thunder wanted it.
I'd like Stella Sachs to get some more shots up here tonight, try to gain a little bit of confidence heading into the next round. But she hasn't necessarily been hot as of late, but she can try to do that and gain some confidence in game. In game is really important. You can shoot lights out in practice, but it's what product you put on the basketball floor to help your team.
Albright with the steal, up ahead to Sachs, as you were just saying, and she finishes with the right.
Stella Sachs, only a freshman starting point guard. That is very hard to do. Starting varsity point guard, I should say, trying to ball out here tonight.
Gets the shot off, bit of a tipped shot there, but Thunder once again in transition, just getting too repetitive. Over and over again, the Thunder just get to the rim in transition. No opposition being applied by Harmon.
Yeah, no contest even. Thunder are being aggressive, trying to get downhill. Haven't seen a single free throw here tonight, and the Thunder struggled a lot last Friday getting to the, they got to the free throw line, but they could not knock them down.
Sachs from 3 knocks it down, just as you were saying, Mary Claire. Stella Sachs starting to heat up here.
And that's what I want to see from her, gaining confidence. That is super important, like we already said, in game, and she drains that.
But how about Harmon? Shaneza Bryant haven't gotten many shot attempts up as a team, but when she has, she's shooting 100% from 3, I think.
She can knock them down, and the Thunder are contesting them, but she's just draining them in their face. Here we go from downtown. That was Brunt from beyond the arc over Emmy Albright. Gets that one to fall for J.C. Harmon, 6th point of the game. There we go. Ireland Sullivan with 12 points on the night and had 12 points on Friday against Blue Valley North in that loss, getting herself going.
Thunder now lead by 50.
And Zach, you know what I like to see? Weird to say that. Well, I was just going to say the Thunder haven't missed a single layup right there, but Stella Sachs did. No worries, can't be perfect. Emmy Albright helps her teammate out. Timeout call here, 58-6. The Thunder are up over J.C. Harmon. Thunder getting good reps here tonight.
Yeah, the intensity has definitely been there. Here's Sachs on that three-pointer. Really steps into it. No one really around to contest a shot. And you know Stella Sachs knocks it down.
Absolutely. Thunder have played in a few tournaments this year. They were the Newton tournament runner-up with that 48-24 loss to Aquinas. And then they three-peated the Tonganoxie Invitational. They were tournament champs, and they beat the host of that tournament, Tonganoxie, 56-40. A great all-out team effort. Everyone doing their job on both ends of the floor. Like to give a shout out here tonight. DDI's mom is watching all the way from Minnesota. We thank you for watching this game. Hopefully you are enjoying the action here tonight with your Lady Thunder up big.
Here's Brunt. Wants another 3. That one all air. As the Thunder look to add to this commanding lead here in the sub-state semifinal.
See if the Thunder look to draw up a few plays here offensively to get some more reps down.
There's Ersic, wide open on the block. Maybe he expected a contest, used to that EKL competition. Sometimes when you're so open, you can miss easy shots.
because you just overthink that easy shot. Zach, you're just like, oh, I've done this a million times, it's going to go in. Sometimes you just put a little bit too much power on that one, and I think that's what happened to Mally Ersick there. She's got the next one.
Foul called on the Thunder. Brunt bringing the ball up for Harmon. Here's Sachs with the steal. Up ahead with the left and good. As you said, Mary Claire, Thunder have been great at executing near the rim tonight. And 5 new players set to sub in for the Thunder. Next head ball, but here's Mally Ersick with the steal. Lays it up and in.
Good defense there from Mally Ersick. Right place at the right time. Redeeming herself there, getting that layup to fall.
Here's Sachs on the steal once again. Being chased down, but the layup will go.
There we go. Stella Sachs gaining more and more confidence. Timeout call here
Snell
by Coach
obviously
Snell.
Looking to get in his bench players there.
And here we go. Mally Ersick picking the pocket there. Brunt going the other way. Finishing with the outside hand. The senior gets on the stat sheet, extends her team's lead, 64-6.
As we return for some more action, Simmons with the steal. Finds number 3, and she puts it in for 2.
No, there we go. Kara Aridian getting her first varsity points right there. Good pass there from her teammate to get her on the stat sheet.
Here's Ruger.
Good straight-up defense there from Rieger. Thunder doing a great job not fouling. That was a problem on Friday night. They're doing a great job of that here tonight.
Simmons wants 3, bit too strong. Rebound Cantu.
That's what
blocked.
And that's what Coach Snell and the whole coaching staff wants a player to do. She's on the bench, but she's coming in, getting key rebounds. There you go. Caroline Rieger, coast to coast, gets by her defender, gets that one to fall.
Great move by Ruger there. Only starter left in for Snell right now. As just chaos unfolding, jump ball will be called. Ball will remain with Harmon.
Thunder showing patience on the offensive end here tonight. Coast to coast with that little Euro step. Caroline Rieger, I see you, finishing that bucket at the rack.
Tonight's coverage of SJA basketball on the Thunder Broadcasting Network is made possible by the many donors to our media arts programs and the hardworking students on the Thunder Broadcasting team. As Cantu with the steal and 2 more for the Thunder. Everyone eating tonight for St. James.
Love to see that. Good friend of mine, Olivia Cantu, played at the same club as I did. Great player out here. First varsity points for her. There we go. Caroline Rieger taking it away from Brunt. Tries to go in through contact, and she'll go to the line for 2. Caroline Rieger trying to go aggressive, get herself to the charity stripe. Gain a little bit of confidence here at the free throw line. Here we go, Olivia Cantu, right place at the right time, makes a move, takes it the distance for the easy two. First varsity points for Olivia Cantu, also a great softball player as well, and incredible person, getting herself to the rack and getting her an easy one.
Looks like a lane violation called on the Thunder there. Caroline Ruger free throw will not count.
And that's what DDI was talking about. Yes, that is fine right now, but when you go into next week and possibly the next week, you cannot have that happen.
Runs again from three. Off to the left, and Cantu pushing the pace. Another two for the Thunder. This game just way out of hand here in the first half. Thunder nearing their season high in points, and it's only been one half. Ruger out up in front again, two more.
Great pass there, Caroline Rieger finishing it down in the paint.
Today's first half has been brought to you by Leavenworth Oral Surgery, a proud supporter of the SJA Crimson Club. Steals for days. Simmons takes it away. Up ahead, Ruger finds herself in there again. Can't finish. Went up with the right instead of the left there. And that will conclude first half of play. St. James 75, Harmon 6.
Here we go. Ganson with a crazy move. Triple teamed in the paint. Still gets it to fall. And we're at halftime right here at St. James Academy in the Thunderdome. First round of the playoffs for girls 5A, trying to head to the sub-state finale on Saturday against Spring Hill or Blue Valley Southwest. Thunder up 75-6 over the 14th seed JC Harmon.
Tonight's halftime show is brought to you by Chadwick Wealth Management. Chadwick Wealth Management helps to fit all the pieces of the financial puzzle together. Schedule a free assessment by texting GO THUNDER, GOTHUNDER, to 913-402-6099. And now we'll send it to Season 2, Episode 9 of TBN Pulse. You are watching St. James Academy basketball on the Thunder Broadcasting Network.
From Lenexa, Kansas, this is TBN Pulse.
Hello, Thunders. My name is AJ Bezdek, and welcome to TBN Pulse. I'm in front of the Fulton J. Sheen screen here in Lenexa, Kansas. This episode, we'll be taking a look at Life on the Farm with Livia Stroman, created by C.C. Baldwin. Next, we'll be looking at Max Tenberg's famous email by Emmy Tenberg. After that, we'll see a day in the life of student-athlete Luke Neeson, made by Will Boozer and Cooper Most. And to finish it off, we'll see inside the sophomore girls grace group here at SJA, produced by Kaylee Ubin. This is TBN Pulse.
So usually I wake up around 6 and then I go out at 6:30, let all the animals out to graze and feed them, and then after school I water them, and then at night I will usually put them away.
When I asked her what the best part of living on a farm is, she said,
"The best part of living on the farm is definitely just the freedom that you have out here. It's really relaxing. I love being able to have animals, and it teaches you a lot of things throughout life. It really just reveals about how beautiful God's creation is out here."
Working on a farm is no easy task. There is a lot of virtues and hard work involved.
It's helped me with a lot with responsibility and perseverance, like coming out here every day, even when you're sick. Like, I have a lot of strength and a strong work ethic.
The next project on their farm is their treehouse.
So this is the treehouse. I'm on it right now. My dad just got back from Korea, so he's going to start up on it again with some of our family friends. We just have the deck built, so we need railing and obviously the actual house part. But there's a really cool black spiral staircase that leads up to it, and we have a really nice view.
Livia also has a horse.
His name is Styx. I've had him for about a year now, but he's been at my property for about 4 months because I used to board him at a friend's house. It takes a lot of work and a responsibility. It's definitely an experience that I'm so grateful to have, and I would not trade it for anything.
Her and her family have many goals for their farm in the future, and I'm so excited to see what they can do.
Thank you for that piece, Cece. Now to Emma Tenberg's production on Max's famous email.
Hello. I've been doing the Today in History email since October 23rd, 2024, or about 370 days. One of the biggest factors in the creation of the Today in History email is my love for the past and history. This passion has fueled me to create the wonderful Today in History email, and it helps me to keep going daily. When the email was first created, I found the time at 8 o'clock every day to do the email. I made it one of my priorities, and it's stayed that way ever since. We have numerous websites that help provide the information for the Today in History email. The main website is On This Day in History, which is a website that recounts the main part of the emails, what has happened on that day. Next, most of the jokes come from the Pioneer Woman website. Most of the quotes come from a website called Brainy Quotes. After that, most of the trivia questions come from Google and different websites. The Gospel of the Day comes from the USCCB, United States Conference of Catholic Bishops, and the Other News tab comes from the Other News website. My favorite part of the email is the history. It's the simplest thing that we started out with. It was the very first thing since day one, and it's the whole reason the Today in History email was created. I think the most direct answer of how the Today in History brings me closer to God is the daily gospel reading, which allows me to read the gospel for the day and to know what happens in Scripture and to be able to read and reflect upon the daily gospel verse.
Keep on writing, Max, and thank you for that excerpt, Emmy. Next, we take a look at a day in the life of Luke Neeson.
My name's Luke Neeson, and this is my day in the life. First, I hit up confession. Then, after confession, I take a hop, skip, and a jump on my way to Mass. Then, I skedaddle my way all the way down to my Spanish class. I'm super blessed up and pumped to start the day. Woo! Shortcut! Woohoo! Next up, I pick up my noble steed Frank, and he carries me all the way to the promised land. Unfortunately, a usual occurrence is Officer Ellis handcuffing me, so gotta get my reps in. With me, the grind never stops, so I carry the barbell wherever I go, even on my way to weights class. Usually I'm pretty sleepy after weights, so gotta hit a quick nap. Start the day with God, end the day with God. It's life in Christ time. And that's a wrap. Thank you for listening and watching for My Day in the Life.
Thanks, Will and Cooper, for a look at one of St. James' best student athletes. Next, to take a peek inside sophomore girls Grace with Kaylee Ubin. Thank you to the video production classes who made these fantastic pieces, and thank you for watching. Go Thunder, and God bless.
It's been going fantastic. We've been super successful so far. We are 16-4 right now, and we are headed in the right direction going into postseason. We've locked in really on our defense, on the defensive side of the floor, and that's what's made us so successful so far. We need to continue to improve our defense, though, and continue to score in transition. Our biggest area of improvement will probably be rebounding the basketball. We just need to continue to get better at that. We've got some traditions that we kind of keep up, where we do a lot of shooting. We shoot a bunch of free throws. We get up and down in transition, and every day we work on our physicality in boxing out and rebounding, and then playing some defense. Our seniors have led us in a way this year that makes everybody feel included, everybody feel loved. And you'll see around in our practice today, everybody's got our mantra of family on there, which means forget about me, I love you. But just thinking outside of ourselves first and taking care of each other. Our seniors have done a great job. Mally Ersick, Emma Smith, who's not playing right now, but she's doing a great job as well. And then Elle Robinson has been our most vocal leader. She's doing an incredible job. And our juniors have been stepping up as well. They're just learning how to be leaders. A lot of it is just by doing the right things, but they're starting to become more vocal in their leadership as well. So I'm really proud of them. I think they look great. If we continue to lock in on the things that we know are most important, defending and rebounding, just being tough down the stretch. 5A is really, really, really talented. There's a lot of tough teams, but I think we have a really good chance.
we welcome you back for the second half. Today's second half is brought to you by Aaron Barrett State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Also brought to you by Covenant Homes, custom homes built through tradition. And by Creative Planning, offering comprehensive financial planning and investment management solutions that aligns with your Catholic values. Call 833-416-4702 or visit creativeplanning.com to learn how you can carry your faith through all aspects of your life.
And the Thunder simply just dominated there in the first half, up 75-6 in the first round of the 5A Sub-State playoffs right here, right now in the Thunderdome. Thunder are up. Little score update here. Blue Valley Southwest is taking on number 6 Spring Hill. The Timberwolves are number 11, and it's the 11th seed, and it's 35-33 right now. About to start the third quarter. Blue Valley Southwest up by 2 over Spring Hill, and the Thunder just played Blue Valley Southwest, guys, 2 weeks ago. We got the 55-31 win and contained a good friend of mine, Mia Hansen, at just 4 points, but she is currently battling an injury, so not 100%, but the Thunder still need to handle business right now. They're up big right now. They just need to continue that on and keep it one game at a time. And yes, and if we move on, yes, you just beat Blue Valley Southwest two games ago. But if Blue Valley Southwest pulls off this win over the 6th seed Spring Hill, that's a big win, and they're coming in with confidence. But Thunder need to keep their eyes on the prize right now, which is handling business against the Hawks.
Surprisingly, Coach Snell sends his starters back onto the floor for the start of the second half, obviously not fearing an injury risk or anything of that matter. Thunder leading by 69 points as we start this second half.
One and Emmy Albright here to get some more shots up here in the third quarter. Didn't see much production from her in the first half, but there you see Ireland Sullivan getting to work in the paint, burying her defender down low and finishing just that way too easy bucket at the rack.
Yeah, those quick passes, just too much for Harmon. Deflected out of bounds off of Vietti.
And the Thunder are hungry, Zach, coming into the playoffs after Blue Valley North snapped their 6-game winning streak on Friday in that double overtime game at Blue Valley North, where Harper Winter dropped 31 points on the Thunder, and she also just received an offer just yesterday from the University of Oklahoma.
Albright accidentally stepping on the line, trying to save the ball. Will go with the Hawks.
Love how the Thunder are just keeping up the defensive intensity. No reason why they should let it go. Another transition bucket most likely here for Emmy Albright. Even through contact, no call on that one. Emmy Albright gets its ball.
Refs maybe looking at the scoreboard thinking it's not worth it to call the fouls now. Have received word it's going to be a running clock here in the second half. Thunder will host the Sub-State Championship on Saturday here at St. James Academy. Face the winner of Southwest and Spring Hill. Happening right now. Very tight game. Harmon, huge three, cuts the lead to 72.
There we go. Brunt knocking them down all game long for her team, trying to give just a little bit of life for the Hawks. Stella Sachs looks to answer, and she will from bonus distance. Stella Sachs looks to extend this lead for the Thunder.
Snell obviously showing no mercy to Harmon right now. Has his starters out on the floor, scoring at will.
And I think it's really critical right now, Zach, that Stella Sachs is seeing the ball go into the rack because she hasn't been hot as of late. She's scoring the basketball efficiently tonight.
Harmon looking to put together a little scoring run here. Run sizing up Sachs.
Good hands there from Tegan Vietti, trying to get her hands on the basketball, as it will be a good ball here. Possession arrow towards J.C. Harmon.
Now joining us, we have Athletic Director Jared Herzit joining the Thunder Broadcasting Network here watching this big Thunder win. What are your thoughts? Yeah, absolutely. We've got the Blue Valley Southwest and Spring Hill game on right now. Only a 2-point game at halftime, so Southwest is up 35-33.
And there we go. Great backdoor cut there from Ireland Sullivan. Catching the Hawks, sleeping defensively. Critical bucket there from Sullivan to continue to get herself going.
Obviously, huge win tonight for the Thunder.
And here we go. Great feed in the paint. Spectacular ball movement there. Robinson finding Ireland Sullivan right there in rhythm in that backdoor cut. As you see a full set of girls here. Then you see Grace Peeland entering this game for her first time, coming to sit on the bench and even maybe getting some playing time as well in the postseason for St. James.
So with this game under control, St. James really giving it to Harmon right now. Mr. Herzig, we know you are stepping away as AD at the conclusion of this year. What's next for you, and how are you approaching that?
Yep, so I'm going to be the new principal at Sacred Heart of Jesus Catholic School next school year. And so currently I've been joining their school and pariship leadership team meetings on a weekly basis and starting to shadow their current principal as she's retiring. So just trying to get ready to lead that group and that staff and those kids there. And then at the same time, I'll be transitioning and training the new athletic director that's been hired to be here at St. James. So I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about him. How is he?
He's good. Travis Gill, I don't know him a whole lot yet. I've had a few interactions with him after he was hired, obviously. I know he has a lot of great experience that he's going to be able to bring to the table here, so I'm looking forward to that. And just looking forward to be able to transition him the best that I can to give him everything that we've worked hard to develop over the few years that I've been here. But I think he's going to be a great asset to our community.
Yeah, absolutely. As you can see, running clock in effect here in this second half. Thunder leading by a lot. Taking a break to tie shoe here.
You know, I'll give it to the Harmon girls coming out tonight and not quitting in this game and still trying to give it their all with only having 6 total players. I mean, testament to them to coming out and still playing the game to the best of their ability.
Absolutely, and this has been a hard, fast-paced game as well with only 6 players, only 1 sitting on the bench trying to give their team a little bit of extra life, but they're coming out here trying their very best to give the Thunder what they've got.
Another 3 for the Thunder.
Yeah, Tatum Ganson getting hot from beyond the arc tonight. Great confidence booster heading in to their next game on Saturday.
Mr. Herzig, what do you think we can expect from spring sports as we conclude our winter sports season and move ahead?
Yep, that's a great question. So, as you guys know, tryouts are happening this week across all spring sports, and it's usually as our busiest season. It's the most sports with the most games. So I know our girls soccer team is bringing back a lot of returning varsity starters, so I expect them to make another deep run to the playoffs. We're expecting great things from both our baseball and softball programs, bringing back a lot of players. The numbers are up there really well. And, of course, when you look at our track team, when I talked to Coach Baumhoff today, I think he gave me a number of 145 student athletes out for track and field. So that's a big number. Plus we have, you know, boys tennis and boys golf, which are going to be highly competitive, and also girls swim and dive too. So spring is very, very busy. So I do expect a lot of success, and we have a lot of students that are out for these sports, which is great to see.
Yeah, Thunder, St. James as a whole, been very successful in spring sports in recent years, especially track and field. Boys golf just won a state championship this past year.
Yep, first one in school history. Yep.
Returning a lot of great players, looking to make that a back-to-back state champions.
Yep, and I know the competition level to get on the varsity squad this year is pretty tough. So it's good, great competition out there.
That's awesome. You see Tatum Ganson at the line shooting three, fouled on that three-point attempt from beyond the arc. Running clock, she'll stay at the line by herself to shoot her other two. Saw a main issue on Friday's loss to Blue Valley North. Thunder could not make their free throws. These are the first of the night for St. James. And if you want to make a deep postseason run, guys, you got to be able to make your free throws. It is a visible turnover when you miss even one or both of your free throws. They're wide open.
That's the end of the third quarter. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Herzit. We will send you to commercial, and fourth quarter up next.
Thanks for having me on, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Smoothie King, you need to rule the day. Help everybody live a healthier and active lifestyle. So faith is very important for us, for Kim and I. We're located on 66th Street in Monticello, which is basically Monticello and Shawnee Mission Parkway near K7.
Welcome you back for the start of the fourth quarter. Today's game is brought to you by Freedom Physical Therapy and Training Center. Learn more at freedompttc.com.
Here we go. Thunder looking to get 100, which would mark by far their season high of points this season. Big confidence booster heading in to Saturday night's matchup, the sub-state final to go to state.
Here is Harmon off the rebound.
And here we go.
Pushing up ahead, stolen away.
All 5 St. James players right there guarding that Hawks player in transition. That's what the Thunder are looking for.
Here's Ersic. Extra pass up ahead. Ruger driving baseline will be fouled and sent to the line. Not a great start for the Thunder's triple-digit hopes. Harmon players still having a good time playing out here, even though they will likely suffer defeat tonight.
Absolutely. And you can tell this JC Harmon team is having fun out here, Zach. I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, you want to have fun in whatever sport, whatever activity you're doing out here. And you're definitely seeing the love of the game the Hawks are bringing tonight. Great cut there. Mally Ersic just can't finish at the rack. Looked like a little bit of contact there, but there you see Lila Simmons going up once again, getting fouled there, double teamed in the lane. She'll go to the line to shoot two.
And a little score update. Blue Valley Southwest now leading Spring Hill by 6 points midway through the third quarter. Southwest, a team that, as you said, Mary Claire, St. James defeated by 20 just a couple weeks ago, as Simmons misses the first back rim.
And the Thunder need to make these. We already said this, Zach, earlier in the broadcast. You got to make free throws at the free throw line if you want to be a championship caliber team. And when I talked to DDI before this game, she didn't want to see any game slippage. The team not being sharp on one in the first quarter, then breaking the sharp in the second quarter. Thunder have been really consistent tonight, executing their game plan very well. 95-9 now over the Hawks. Thunder come in with the 3 seed in the playoffs to look to go even further. Next game will be on Saturday.
Just goes to show the level of competition the Thunder face each week in the EKL and in their schedule of tournaments, where they played gauntlet-like teams, as Ganson knocks down the 3 to get Thunder 1 bucket away from triple digits. But as I was saying, the Thunder have played teams like Shawnee Mission South, Blue Valley North, Aquinas 3 times. Like, the Thunder's schedule has prepared them for this moment, and that's why they're able to
Smart play there from Caroline Rieger. Could have easily gone to the rack, get herself a bucket, but there were two girls right there, most likely about to foul her. Good maturity there, pulling the basketball out. She'll look for the mid-range shot, and she does. Uses the self-checkout line for the 2 points, and the Thunder with 100 on the board, 2 zeros on the scoreboard. Thunder up 100-9 over the Hawks.
Ruger puts home that last bucket. Great shot.
And that looks
to be the end of the game. Harmon not looking to play anymore. Game's over. Harmon going to the locker room. Looks like 4:47 left to play. Kind of just walking out. A little Antonio Brown action here at Substate. A lot of confusion going around right now. Looks like that'll conclude the game. Referees signal game over. Your St. James Academy Thunder win 100-9 over J.C. Harmon and advance to the sub-state final on Saturday.
Great showing here tonight for St. James Academy over the 14th seed J.C. Harmon, getting the 100-9 win at home. They will advance the sub-state finale on Saturday right here at the Thunderdome at 5 o'clock, either against Blue Valley Southwest, the 11th seed, or Spring Hill, the 6th seed, and the Thunder look to cut down the nets to go down to state.
Yeah, obviously, great game by the Thunder. We will be back here broadcasting on Saturday as the Thunder look to punch their ticket to state at 5 p.m. on Saturday. And that's it for us. Great win by the Thunder. Southwest leading by 9 over Spring Hill. And I'm Zachary Molson with Mary Claire Zacharias. And we will see you next time.